Welcome to our YouTube channel, Nagjibhai Shiyal. Today we will talking about castle designs, and I show you some historical castle designs. So let's start any delay. What is castle designs? Castle designs refer to the architectural and structural plans and features of castles, which are fortified buildings typically constructed during the medieval period for protection, defense, and sometimes as residences for nobility. Castle designs vary widely based on historical periods, regions, and the specific needs and preferences of their builders. Here are some common elements and features often found in castle designs. Keep, Donjon, the central and most critical structure of a castle, often the tallest and most heavily fortified, served as a last line of defense and a residence for the lord or ruler. Curtain walls, thick stone walls that enclose the castle's interior, providing protection against attackers. May have crenellations, battlements, along the top for defensive purposes. Gatehouse, the entrance to the castle, typically heavily fortified with gates, drawbridges, and portcullises, often guarded and served as a checkpoint. Moat, a protective ditch or trench filled with water surrounding the castle, designed to hinder attackers' access. Bailey, an open courtyard within the castle walls, which could house various buildings, including kitchens, workshops, and stables. Barbican, an additional defensive structure outside the main gatehouse, designed to slow down and deter attackers. Towers. Towers of various sizes and shapes were built into the walls, or as standalone structures, offering vantage points for archers and additional living or storage space. Arrow slits, loopholes. Narrow vertical openings in the walls for archers to shoot at attackers while remaining protected. Drawbridge, a movable bridge, often made of wood, that could be raised or lowered to allow or deny access across the moat. Machicolations, projections in the walls with openings through which defenders could drop objects or projectiles on attackers below. Battlements, the crenellated tops of walls, which provided protection for defenders and allowed them to shoot at attackers. Portcullis, a heavy grated door or gate, often operated by a winch, used to block passages within the castle. Bailey buildings, structures within the bailey, such as halls, kitchens, chapels, and living quarters. Keep interior. The keep's interior could include living quarters, great halls, armories, and other functional spaces. Gatehouse chapel. Some castles had chapels within the gatehouse for religious services. Castle designs were adapted and modified over time based on advances in military technology and changing architectural styles. Different regions and cultures also influenced the design and appearance of castles, leading to a wide variety of castle types and styles throughout history. Please video like, share, comment, and no forgot. Subscribe our channel and press bell icon also. Now we will show castle designs through history, so let's go. Throughout history, castles have evolved in design and purpose to suit the needs of the time and the preferences of their builders. Here's a brief overview of some notable castle designs from different historical periods. Early fortifications. The earliest castles were simple hill forts or motte and bailey castles. These were typically constructed on elevated ground with a wooden tower, motte, atop a mound, and an enclosed courtyard, bailey, below. Medieval stone castles. During the Middle Ages, stone castles became more prevalent, offering better protection and durability. These castles featured thick stone walls, drawbridges, and defensive towers. Examples include the concentric castle design, where multiple layers of walls and fortifications surrounded a central keep, as seen in Beaumaris Castle in Wales. Crusader castles. Crusader castles were built during the Crusades in the Holy Land. They often combined European and Middle Eastern architectural elements and included strong defensive features. Througt des Chevaliers in Syria is an excellent example of a well-preserved Crusader castle. Renaissance and Baroque castles. During the Renaissance and Baroque periods, castles shifted towards more elegant and ornate designs. The Palace of Versailles in France is a prime example of a grand palace with castle-like features. Gothic castles. Gothic architecture introduced pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and flying buttresses to castle design. Castles like Carcassonne in France showcase the Gothic style. Japanese castles. Japanese castles, such as Himeji Castle, displayed distinctive architectural elements, including wooden construction, multi-story keeps, and defensive walls. Scottish tower houses. In Scotland, tower houses like Craigievar Castle were built, characterized by their tall, slender towers and defensive features. Moorish castles. Moorish castles in Spain, like the Alhambra, featured intricate Islamic architecture, with ornate tile work and intricate geometric designs. Fairy tale castles. Some castles, like Neuschwanstein Castle in Germany, were built in the 19th century for romantic and picturesque purposes, inspired by medieval design, but often with modern amenities. Modern-day restorations and reproductions. In recent times, there has been a resurgence of interest in castle construction and restoration. Many historic castles have been carefully restored, while others have been built as tourist attractions, educational centers, or private residences. These examples illustrate the diversity of castle designs throughout history, influenced by culture, geography, and technological advancements. Castles served various purposes, including defense, residence, administration, and status symbols, and their designs reflected these functions. Please like our video, comment, and share our video to everywhere. Now subscribe our channel and press bell icon. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time in next best video.